Okay, what's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are really down here to talk about Salt Lake City because it came on last night, and I watched it last night, and I remembered to watch it last night, so we are down here for that. But first, we got to do a little cleanup, some Housewives cleanup. Um, the Real Housewives. Oh, go ahead and like and subscribe and leave a comment when you feel inclined. Hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down, whatever it is. It's engagement, honey. So, and let me know you stop by. All right. So, first things first. So, before I get to this ridiculous thing that I saw on the damn internet last night, I wanted to talk about the trailer for New Jersey Housewives. When I tell you, when I tell you that it is giving me everything that I need, I will be reviewing Real Housewives of New Jersey. Now, I know a lot of you, a great portion of you, I know there's a few sprinkled. I know there's some, not all, of you who only watch Potomac and Atlanta because it's a majority of a black cast. And I think some people started watching Salt Lake City because we have a black cast member and a woman of color. So I think there's some sprinkle of people, but then there are those of us who watch every single franchise except Dallas. So I watched all of them. I do watch all of them. I kind of fell off with Orange County. Orange County was really boring to me. You know how I felt about Potomac. You know how I'm feeling about Atlanta. But New Jersey, please go watch the trailer. It's really, really good because if you don't know, well, everybody, I think a lot of people know who Teresa Giudice is, but she's kind of the anchor of the show. And her brother is also on the show with his wife, and his wife and her always have their sister in law issues. And her husband was convicted and actually deported after he served his time for real estate fraud, signing contracts and stuff. And she also went to jail for about a year as well for that. Went to jail for a year and came back to Housewives. Yes, she did. Okay. And so who else is on there? Their best friends are on there. So it's a really strong friend group. It is not a forced friend group. Basically, because they're family, the likelihood of them being engaged with each other when the cameras are not there is very, very high. I don't know how they do off camera, but on camera, it's a very natural, very organic feeling. They have a good time. The men have a good time. The husbands are really in the cast because, like I said, the anchor of the show is Teresa Giudice, and her brother and his wife are on the show. So it's like, to me, I loved it from the beginning because of the fact that they were Italians and they were family members together. It wasn't like, they have had friends on there and then like Dolores, but their friends have been friends for over 20 years. So you have a great foundation. If you guys want to go watch it, I will be reviewing it because, baby, that trailer, it was giving me everything: fun, drama, silliness, people falling on the ground drunk. Jennifer's ass was drunk as hell. And she's so skinny. Did you guys see how skinny she was? Oh my God, child. Anyway, she must have saw herself on camera and was like, girl, no, not these extra 10 pounds. I got to lose 20. But yeah, so I'm very excited about New Jersey Housewives. I have to tell you. I'm like, this is what I want. I want fun. They showed them on the jet skis. I know it's a pandemic, but baby, you can't tell. It's like you literally can't tell. And it's really weird that Atlanta, for them to be off of, they don't have any stay-at-home orders or lockdown, for them to be operating in this way. I know it was like in the summer, but I think Georgia has been open for a long time. And the way that they're shooting Atlanta is just really like, do y'all care? Like, really, do y'all care? So I feel like they're not giving me what I need on Atlanta at all. Like, and like I said the other day, I was about to tweet this, but then I was like, I think I need to expound on this thought a little bit more because I do think, but part of the reason why we don't get the organic, authentic feeling from Atlanta and Potomac is because the women and us as a people, we have issues with people watching what we do, and we perform. when people are watching what we do. And I don't know what that is about us as a people. Maybe we just are very aware, like we don't, like New Jersey and Orange County, there's no way you would even think that there were cameras there. Like the way that they are acting, there's no you know that you're like, where are all the cameras? Like, do they know there are cameras there? I think the women of Potomac and Atlanta are too aware of the cameras. Are too aware of the camera. I just think that Tamar and them, they're too aware of the cameras. How long did it take for that family, for you to see the cracks in that family? Didn't take long, right? Because they're so used to performing. It's just, I don't know what it is about us as a people. Like, I always think about, like, my family, like, okay, what would we do if we was on a reality show? Everybody would be fake, because everybody would want for the public to see them one way instead of who they actually are. And New Jersey gives me, this is who we are. Love it, leave it, hate it, or whatever. Potomac and Atlanta, and I think it is a cultural thing, they're too aware of the cameras, and they're too aware how we are going to critique them or criticize them. And so they behave a certain way. And then also, there's no organic friendships there. With Potomac, Sharice is really the anchor of the show, whether she's on there or not. All the women know each other because of Sharice, right? With New Jersey, they're family, 20-year families, lifelong, of course, family, but then 20-year friendships and things like that. Atlanta, it's a wrap for Atlanta, because no one is going, unless they're brand new. To me, the anchor of the show is Kenya Moore. Now, you might say, Erica, you're biased because that's your favorite. I do not think, and I was talking to Diva about this, and let me keep track of my time. I was talking to Diva about this yesterday, and we were talking about who could actually be the anchor of Atlanta, because you really can't have, even though Kenya is the anchor in terms of drama, content, like she's giving you the drama, the conflict, she's giving you those things. We're not seeing too much of the fun side. I mean, I guess we'll see that when they center Strippergate. But what I was saying about that group is that Candy should bring in, okay, now listen, because you know how I feel already. I feel like Cynthia, Candy, and Kenya need to go. However, I think next season, Kenya is to me. I know that Latoya was Candy's friend, but it seems like she's attached to Kenya. Kenya and Cynthia and Candy go into friends of the show. They become friends of the show, and they usher in the new women. So Latoya, Fallon, Drew. I say keep Portia. Then I remembered there's no real now. In friend groups, women friend groups, whether you like it or not, there is one friend or two who act as the parent friend, the mother, right? She's just nurturing. She has all the snacks all the time. She got gum in her purse. Like, she's that friend, okay? I'm sure that a lot of people can relate. In this group, there's no one like that. Cynthia is the oldest of the women. She's the same age as Karen Huger, if I'm not mistaken, 53 years old. Karen gives you motherly, matriarch. She gives you that. That's not who she is, though, as we can see from last season. Nene couldn't give us that, because I don't know why. I don't even have a theory as to why Nene couldn't give us this motherly matriarch friend. And I'm not saying not even the oldest person doesn't have to be that, but there's no one in this group who can really anchor. And Kenya can't be the anchor because there's too many people who don't like her. And there's only Candy and only Candy and Cynthia. Like the scene from next episode where they're giving, I guess they're doing giving food away for people who are in need during the pandemic. Candy's doing something, and Candy Cares is what it's called, and they're giving away food and stuff like that, and they're talking about inviting Dennis to the wedding, and Portia's like, no, I don't want to invite him, and this and that, and they're all looking around, and Kenya says, well, you know, I mean, a lot of people don't take you and Dennis serious because you guys go back and forth, back and forth. You know, you just don't trust yourself. You know, when you get in that wedding, you're going to have a couple shots of Hennessy and it's going to be a wrap. And you need to learn how to have control. If you guys are in a good place, why can't he come to the wedding, right? Everybody in the comments were like, Kenya needs to mind her own business and all this other stuff. But the fact of the matter is, when you're around your girlfriends and you're like, I don't know if I want to invite my child's father. I don't know if I want him to be their girl because, you know, after a couple of drinks, honey, I might be up underneath his ass. If somebody else would have said that to Portia, it would have been taken differently. So that my point is that Kenya can't even say anything as a girlfriend, what girlfriends say to each other, without people completely taking it and intentionally taking it and making it something that it's not. Like, she needs to mind, she needs to be worried about Mark. Truth of the matter is, if Portia is going to be at Cynthia's wedding, if Dennis is there, after a couple of drinks, you're at a wedding, what do you think is going to happen with Portia? What do you think is going to happen with Portia Williams? Like, seriously, come on. So when Kenya said that to her, everybody is like, oh my God. You know, so Kenya can't be the anchor is my point, and that's an example of that. So I was like, Cynthia can't be the anchor either, even though Cynthia is really, she gives you her slick shade, but she just, I don't know if the women have that respect for her. But I would want to see just a new group of women. But I feel like Portia needs to stay on the show. Now, a lot of people are like, Portia can't be the anchor because she doesn't have enough wisdom. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have a friend in your group who just has the wisdom. She's the mother of the group. She is the parent friend. She's the one that everybody goes to for advice. She's the one with the level head. She's the one that's going to give you good advice. You know, just that anchor. I mean, and what I'm saying is like, I know Teresa, when I said Teresa Giudice is an anchor, but she lacks complete wisdom, but she is really the anchor of the show. But with this, in this particular scenario, it's a little bit different. There's no anchor, and I don't think Portia is strong enough to be the anchor. She's fun. Portia's almost 40 years old, and she's still like, she's admitted that she got with Dennis because he had a job and he didn't have any kids and he wasn't married and he liked her. And then she wanted to put a gun to his head and try to force him to get married. And he's like, girl, you know who I am. You know who I was. You know who I was with all these names on my back when you met me. Now, you might think I might be a good provider for a child that you want, but I'm not going to be a good husband to you. So forget it. So that's it for that. I've spent too much time on that. So that's another thing I want to talk about. But last night, I know this is Salt Lake City. I'm just going to do a separate Salt Lake City video because it's already 15 minutes. Last night, someone posted a image of Monique Samuels. I don't know if you saw it, but I think it was on her page. Somebody posted it on Twitter and said, please give her a glass of water. It is a picture of Monique. Let me see how you can kind of see it. You can't see it. Oh, there you go, kind of. Her t-shirt or her sweatshirt says, is Jamal coming? Of course not. The Grand Dame. Coming is spelled Cumming. I will spell that for you again, in case you were in the kitchen getting water and you didn't hear me. She spelled coming, or whoever made this sweatshirt that she decided to wear on a public platform, and it's spelled Cumming. So you're quoting the Grand Dame. You have the name of your ex-cast member's husband going across your breasts with the word coming spelled in the way that you would spell it if you were referring to a person having an orgasm. Monique, what's wrong with you? Like, I really try to not talk about this girl, but I think it's ridiculous and I think it shows a lack of intelligence to wear the name of your enemy's husband on your across your breast with the word coming next to it. So I don't know if she thinks that's how you spell it. I think it's really in poor taste for that. Now, I could see if it was, even if it just said is Jamal coming but spelled correctly, of course not. Maybe if it was like a print with like the with with Karen and then like a bubble coming across it, maybe that would have been more funny. But it's just a regular, just text on a shirt. That's not smart. That's not smart. That's why I could never get jiggy with that girl. Girl, you are not smart. You're not smart. Just like Nene told Phaedra, you are not smart. You are not smart.
Stupid. You're not smart. You're not smart.
Oh.
You just not. Like, who does that? Like, literally, who does some shit like this? And I don't give a damn how many people get in front of their cameras in the next week and try to figure out and do gymnastics and play goddamn yoga and try to figure out a way to make this cute, okay, classy. I mean, girl, no. How would I look if I wore your husband's name across my chest with the word coming next to it and you and I don't get along?
You're stupid. You're not smart. You're not smart.
She's iconic. They say she's iconic, honey. She's iconic. How smart do you have to be to do that? You're not smart. You're not smart, and I think it's in poor taste. I really do. And I don't care who had the sweatshirt on. Whoever made the sweatshirt, trash. Throw it away, scrap it, come up with a new design. And then for her to actually wear it, like, oh, let me wear it. And go, like, I'm so embarrassed for her. I am so embarrassed for her. Because I'm like thinking, does she know that coming is not spelled like that? And why would you write is Jamal, like, I just don't get it. I do not get it. Somebody go check on your girl, Monique. Girl, the season is over. Why are you still on this shit right here? You don't even work there anymore. Like, really, like, you don't even work there, girl. That's why people are like, give her a glass of water. Give her a glass of water. Coming, like, ejaculating. But it's like, girl. And then somebody's like, I thought she was some God-fearing woman. Somebody said most of them are the most hypocritical. She also admitted that she filmed with her family and brothers and sisters and stuff, and Bravo never showed her. Girl, you're boring. When you have to have borrowed reads from Karen because you have none. Bitch. Bitch. Ain't that the truth? I didn't even think about that. Remember the one-liners I told y'all to go and find Monique's one-liners? She couldn't even put one of her own things on her shirt, girl. Now you got Karen's quote across your shirt. Anyways, y'all, take care of each other. Protect your energy. That was just some Real Housewives franchise chit-chat. Now I'm going to come back and we're going to discuss Salt Lake City. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. What do you think about my theories? What do you think about casting? What do you think about my theory about them knowing that the camera is there and so they're kind of performing? They're not being their authentic, organic selves. What do you guys think about that? Because that's what I think. Let me know what you think. Let's get down in the comments. Take care of each other. Peace.